MrBeast is being canceled for exploiting his contestants, but the real story is much darker than just unsafe working conditions. Contestants on his new Beast Games show are alleging they were forced to give up vacations or live in dangerous environments, all for a video. This model of dangling life-changing money in exchange for enduring extreme hardship is shocking, but it's also a business model. What if I told you this exact formula is used to run billion-dollar criminal enterprises? This is the playbook for modern slavery. Traffickers lure victims with promises of a better life, then trap them in compounds and force them into labor, like running massive online scam operations. The same psychological manipulation MrBeast uses for views is used by traffickers for profit. It's a system of exploitation hiding in plain sight, and it's the engine of the trillion-dollar shadow economy.
Taylor Swift's engagement ring is worth over $1 million, but it has a hidden cost that's far greater. The world is obsessed with every detail of Taylor and Travis's engagement, especially the massive diamond ring. The designer has become an overnight celebrity. But before you get swept up in the fairy tale, you need to ask where these diamonds really come from. The luxury jewelry industry is deeply intertwined with the shadow economy. Many diamonds are blood diamonds, mined by enslaved workers, including children, in war-torn countries. The profits from these gems fund warlords and criminal syndicates. The same networks that traffic diamonds also traffic people. So while we celebrate celebrity engagements, we're often unknowingly celebrating an industry built on modern slavery. The fairy tale romance is a perfect cover for a brutal reality.
Lando Norris is in the middle of a massive phone scandal. But the real drama isn't happening on the track. The world of Formula One is a high-stakes game of money, power, and speed, with teams like McLaren facing multi-million-dollar lawsuits and intense driver rivalries. But what if the glamour of phone was the perfect cover for something much more sinister? The global nature of phone, with its private jets, massive logistics, and events in countries with questionable human rights records, makes it a perfect vehicle for the shadow economy. It's a world where billions of dollars change hands with little oversight, creating a perfect environment for money laundering and human trafficking. The same shell corporations that own racing teams can be used to hide illicit profits. The high-speed glamour you see on TV is a distraction from the dark underworld it helps conceal.
A Real Housewives star just got arrested for fraud. And the crime is way bigger than just a fake burglary. Wendy Osefo and her husband from the Real Housewives of Potomac were just arrested for conspiracy and fraud after allegedly faking a home burglary for an insurance payout. But this kind of small-time fraud is just a symptom of a much larger disease that infects the world of the rich and famous. This is how the shadow economy operates. It starts with small deceptions and escalates. The same tactics used for insurance fraud, creating fake documents, shell companies, and false narratives, are used on a massive scale to launder money for trafficking rings. These reality stars are just playing in the kiddie pool of a system that allows the ultra-wealthy to move billions in illicit cash, often from the exploitation of others. The crime isn't the fake burglary, it's the entire financial system that enables it.
Lori Loughlin's marriage is over, but the scandal that destroyed it is connected to something far worse than just getting her kids into college. After the infamous college admissions scandal, Lori Loughlin and Massimo Giannulli are splitting up. The pressure and public shame were apparently too much for their 28-year marriage. But the system they exploited to buy their daughter's way into USC is the exact same system that allows the elite to buy and sell people. It's all about access, money, and a separate set of rules for the rich.
The same network of fixers, consultants, and shell corporations that can get a kid into a top university can also make a trafficking charge disappear. It's a shadow infrastructure for the wealthy, where anything is for sale. The college scandal was just a rare glimpse into this hidden world. The real business of this network isn't getting kids into college. It's facilitating the crimes of the global elite.
MrBeast is terrified of AI taking his job, but he should be terrified of what it's already being used for. The YouTube king is publicly worrying that AI tools like Sora could replace creators. He's being called a hypocrite since he uses AI for his own thumbnails. But the debate over AI and content creation is a distraction from its real danger. What if I told you AI is already the new backbone of the trafficking shadow economy? It's being used to create deepfake pornography for blackmail, to run automated scamming operations with thousands of victims at once, and to identify and track potential targets with terrifying efficiency. While creators are worried about their jobs, traffickers are using AI to build a more efficient global slave trade. The future of exploitation is here, and it's powered by the same technology that's creating your favorite memes.
Taylor Swift's engagement ring designer just became a millionaire overnight. But there's a dark side to that story. Kindred Lubick of Artifix Fine Jewelry is now famous for designing the ring Travis Kelce used to propose to the world's biggest pop star. It's a classic fairy tale story of a small business owner making it big. But the story of where the materials for that ring came from is anything but a fairy tale. The diamond and precious metals industries are notoriously corrupt. They are built on a foundation of forced labor, child exploitation, and environmental destruction. The mines are often controlled by violent cartels and warlords who use the profits to fund their criminal empires. So while we celebrate the craftsmanship of a beautiful ring, we are ignoring the blood and suffering that went into creating it. The luxury goods market is a key component of the shadow economy, and it's hiding in plain sight.
This F1 team is being sued for $21 million, and the reason will shock you. Alex Palou, a champion driver, is suing McLaren for lying to him about a promised seat in Formula One. He claims the team deceived him and broke their contract. This is more than just a sports dispute. It's a perfect example of the manipulation and deception that fuels the trafficking industry. Before you dismiss this as just another rich guy problem, consider the parallels. This is how traffickers operate. They promise a better life, a dream job, a chance at stardom. They make their victims sign contracts they don't understand. They lie, they manipulate, and they trap them. The McLaren lawsuit is a rare public look at the kind of ruthless deception that happens every day in the shadow economy. It's the same game, just with different players.
The trailer for the Baddies Africa reunion just dropped, and it's promising a level of drama that is literally criminal. The Zeus Network show is a cultural phenomenon built on fights, drama, and exploitation. The reunion trailer is teasing even more chaos, but this isn't just harmless reality TV. It's the normalization of a culture of violence and exploitation that benefits the shadow economy. The show's business model is to profit from the degradation of its cast members. It's a system that rewards bad behavior and punishes vulnerability. This is the same logic that underpins the trafficking industry. It's a world where people are treated as commodities, their trauma packaged and sold for entertainment. The Baddies franchise isn't just a TV show. It's a training ground for the next generation of exploiters and victims.